one more game to rule them all, and it all comes down to an end tonight. There's only one way we could do it. We win a full week of streams for the playoffs just to get to this point right here, the United Bowl of season number 6. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday evening as we go ahead and get this one kicked off real soon. It's gonna be a fun ride, as you already know. Man, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be alive. Happy for all the people supporting the USFA as we're getting ready to transition to something crazy, let's just say that. But there's only one way that we could close out the season. It's with the top 2 teams of the top league in all of simulation sports. It's the United Sim Football Association. I hope you're having a good time with the league, and it's only going to get bigger from here, bigger and better. I'm trying to tell you, make sure you go to the Discord channel, chat it up, build the hype, all the good stuff. Make sure you also subscribe and follow to the YouTube and Twitch channels as well. But we got a real big game here. The 2 top teams, in my personal opinion, made it in both the CSFA National Championship and the United Bowl here that we're going to showcase tonight. And it's going to be a fun ride here too. The top offenses going at it. The defenses are crazy. They got a lot of people up in here trying to do their thing. They're trying to make their names before all the new people from the ECFL comes through and show some love and get their way into the field. But here is the Axis era closing game. It's gonna be crazy in this one. I did a little bit of a quick description of both of these teams here. They both come out with the winning record. They both came out with the victory in the playoffs. They both look like they got the juice to get the job done, and it's only up to them to see who is gonna be the final champion of Axis here in the USFA. We'll start with the away team here, Huntington Beach. They're coming in with a 7-5 record. They won they won 7 of their last 8 regular season games. So pretty much everything that happened great to them was in week 5 and onward. They've been getting convincing victories. They've been able to close out games. They've shown the ability to get the job done on a multitude of levels. And now, after beating Charlotte in what was a not so contested game, let's just call it that, Huntington Beach comes out as the team to beat. They've been very strong all the way through since week 5, as I said before. But here we are in this one where they're going to see who's going to get the victory. And Huntington Beach has, in my opinion, the top quarterback in the USFA. You could make the argument for her opponent in this one, but we'll talk about him a little bit later. Speaking of Rebecca Montaigne, she is the quintessential top quarterback that we've had in this league. She's been that way since the beginning of the USFA. She's been making plays. She's well over 100 passing touchdowns. The interceptions has been very low, and we could go over the statistics if you want to, but that is just how good she has been throughout her career here, and it's only going to get better. There's more time for her to get even better, and there's still plenty of time to see how she performs in this ball game. But defensively, Huntington Beach, they have a hole or two in the secondary. I will say that is one of their weaknesses. They are viable to give up the big play every now and then, and recently they haven't really been giving up those huge plays, but they've shown the ability that if they was to give it up, they could put up 2 or 3 more offensive onslaughts on their own side to counteract it. So that's going to be a big thing to see if they could keep the offense rolling consistently. If they could do that, then it's going to be hard for the team that plays them to stay in front. But St. Louis, stand up for your boy. You're back in the United Bowl here. They've been the top team in this season here. They come in with a 9-3 record. They're doing their thug thizzle, and they've had their fair shares of slip-ups. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's talk about the positives here. they have their own argument for quarterback of the year, and honestly, I don't blame you. Sean Bridges has been playing out of his mind all season long. He's definitely one of the top quarterbacks, and that's just a great news for the USFA in general. We have some of the greatest quarterbacks in the league. You could go to Sean Bridges, you could go to Rebecca Montaigne, you could go to Hank Falco, you could go to Bobby Markham, all the good stuff. Every quarterback has the ability to be great, but looking in comparison to the rest of them, Sean Bridges, he is definitely up there in regards to the statistics. We could go on and on about how great he's been, and the greatest thing about him is that he's only in year 2. This is his second season, and he's already making it to the big dance here. I cannot wait to see how this one gets done. St. Louis, they have a lot of offensive weapons. They got Action Jackson at halfback. They got your mom at wide receiver. They got Tomlin Clementine at wide receiver. They have a whole bunch of players that they could do some damage with. They have Evan Hunt at tight end. I mean, you could go on and on offensively. They have the juice to get the ball down the field, and I'm expecting this one to be a high-scoring ball game. So it's going to be fun to see these two teams go at it here. We are all ready to go on my side in the back end. I'm just double-checking a few things before we get the ball rolling. I hope everyone's doing all right. We're trying to get it done so you can get to the gameplay. Let me check one more thing. Okay. Yep, everything looks good to me. Thanks again for everybody joining in, getting everything rolling. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it moving. But let's get to it. It's going to be flipping over. Let me flip over to the gameplay channel so you can see what we're working with. Let me see if I could get it going. Yes, I can. And as you see, looks like St. Louis is the favorites in this one. All 4 developers are leaning towards them. The 1K Sims is leaning towards them. 75% in favor of them. That's pretty crazy right there. They're not saying that Rebecca Montaigne and the gang doesn't have the greatest chance, but as you already know, we've seen teams that win with 5% in the 1K Sims before. So this is not a testament to what will actually happen, because we got to figure out what happens. And let's go ahead and click over there. Let's do the darn thing. I'm not going to waste your time here. We're talking about the United Bowl, baby. Let's get into it. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina for this ball game here. I'm doing single duty here. Tried to get Caboose on the mic, but it's all good. He has to take care of his business. And you already know how we do things here. We're going to get it rolling. Huntington Beach is going to be the away team. St. Louis, the home team, obviously. And we're going to give them home field advantage in this one. Could not get the graphic in time. Had so much stuff to do, but the game must go on. Kevin Lee taking this one and shedding. We seen that last game. He took one to the house. He tried to do it that time as well, but it looks like Huntington Beach is going to start out on offense here. Rebecca Montaigne, the quarterback, doing their thug thizzle. 4 wide receiver set, stacking them close to the line of scrimmage. They're going to quick pass it to Truesdale. Only get a yard. There's going to be 2nd and 8 coming. And I'm looking at my spot right here, right at 8 o'clock as the game started. You love to see it. I got my good stuff rolling. I got my water next to me. It's only going to be good from here. You know what I'm saying? Pitching the right side to Copeland. He's going to make that 3rd down a little bit easier to get. 3rd and 4 coming. Montaigne, blitz and sack, not going anywhere. The quick pressure gets to Montaigne, and Dexter Jackson starts it off. Let's go ahead and make it 4th and 12. St. Louis getting the football back real quick. And De La Chalon sending that one away to Gum Arabic. Going to take this one, sheds off, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Mr. Turks, how you doing? That is the general manager for St. Louis. He's going to be cheering on, obviously, for his home team. Trying to get the job done here. Bridge is going to start the passing game now, and that's incomplete. That's a drop. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Bridges looking, right side is caught by Green, falls forward. I think he's a little short there. Yes, it is by a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1. That's good to hear. Pretty good, man. Best of luck today. And if you haven't realized this, it is going to be me and him going at it. But Bridges is going to get sacked on 3rd down as well. Billy Bob Booker Thompson. We didn't talk about him. This is also his final game. He's going to be retiring as well. And that is definitely a big play there. Both teams with a sack on 3rd down. On brand mold taking this one to the left side. Is going to be 1st and 10. Both teams shooting for another United Bowl championship trophy. Both of them won at least one of them. Huntington Beach has won it twice. St. Louis won it once. And here comes a pass play. They're going to run off. There goes Montaigne shedding one. And it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 9. I probably did. I mean, it is what it is. Did he won season 3? I thought he won season 4. It's going to be a handoff, but it's a fake. But it's going to be Giovanni Walker. He had a big game going on. It's 1st and 10. I could have swore y'all won season 4 because Huntington Beach won twice in a row, 2 and 3. Are you sure? I might be wrong. I mean, it is what it is. You know what we're talking about. Both of these teams won at least one. We'll just say that. My bad. Maybe I need to check into the history a little bit. Montaigne tossing deep, and there goes Darren Eliason inside the 10. And HBV already in scoring range, looking for the first score of the United Bowl. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So that's what it was. It was Huntington Beach won the first one season 2, then St. Louis won 3, and then Huntington Beach won 4. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense too. But it's going to be a handoff to Copeland looking for the touchdown. He's going to get it. Huntington Beach is going to strike first. It might have been. I think I got him confused. I could have swore that they won 2 in a row, but because there was that one year where you wasn't running it. About thinking that was season 3, but it's all good. Here comes St. Louis. They're getting the ball back. He said we both took a break from being good. You already know. Both teams, you know, you got to recollect yourselves, get your team right, all the good stuff. Your mom taking a great return there. Here comes 1st and 10. 8.5 minutes left in the first. Still plenty of game in this one. It's going to be Bridges looking, and he's going to take off the run now. He's going to try to get past the defender, but cut off nicely, but he will get a gain of 5. I see a 3rd person popped up in here. I don't know why there ain't no people in here. You got to get more people in here. This is the last game on Axis, bro. Evan Hunt with the catch. Tiptoeing is going to be 3rd and 3. Hurt saying, get this please. Bridges right side and incomplete. Looks like a deflection. It's going to be 4th and 3. And yes, I made a small adjustment for you. Not too major, but I think it'll give Huntington Beach the best chance, my personal opinion. You never know. But it's going to be a nice punt inside the 5. Mountain at the 3. Huntington Beach is going to start off small. Will they send a blitz at them? No, they will not. It's going to be Copeland getting some breathing room there for Montaigne in the game. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Taking a handoff and sets off one. Is that a fumble? Yes, it is. And recovered in the end zone by the lineman. That is better than a safety, and it's going to be a real big play as St. Louis gets on the board. What a play, a strip sack. You don't see those every day. It's going to be picked up and good, and that is definitely a clip it type of play right there. Turts, if you would please do me the honors to clip that. That would be amazing, so we could post that in the chat, because I'm going to be making a whole bunch of stuff going for the access error here, and that's definitely a big one there. And Kevin Lee's going to take off and almost had his second kickoff return in a row in 2 straight games. He was really close. But Huntington Beach is going to start out with better field position than they had the last time. Here comes a quick motion by Walker. It's going to be Montaigne looking, tossing it in some coverage and almost threw a pick. It's going to be 2nd and 10. What a play there. Most definitely looks like Rebecca Montaigne's first incompletion. They don't send the blitz, tossing in single coverage, and Walker's going to come down with it again inside the 30. Huntington Beach on the move, trying to get those points back as quick as possible. Giovanni Walker had a huge game in that last one against Charlotte, and he's looking for a repeat performance. Going to find Kevin Lee, going to get past the 15, and there goes them Voyages. The offense is clicking a little bit. St. Louis is definitely going to have to bring their A game if they're wanting to keep up with this passing attack. There's going to be a pass backwards. It's going to be Copeland turning upfield, getting around 4. Hand off, Copeland sniped immediately. Not happening on that play. Brian Ruddy making the stop. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 now. Can they get off the field defensively is the question. Huntington Beach can still get a first down technically. Looking for a man in the zone. Kevin Lee getting the touchdown. He didn't get the kickoff return, but he's going to take the receiving one right there. The rookie doing his stuff thizzle this season, and he's going to get a big score here to give Huntington Beach a touchdown lead. Kick is up and good there, and so far we had a little bit of everything, offense and defense. We had almost a special team play as well. So far it's looking nice. You love to see it. This is definitely a fun game, and I'm definitely going to be missing X's. I'm definitely going to be playing it myself. And he's shedding off 2 tackles. Your mom trying to do what Kevin Lee did last week, but got a little short there. St. Louis still has very respectable field position here as they set up in the 4 wide. It's going to be 1st and 10. A quick motion there to the right side there for number 25. They send the blitz, doesn't get home. Thomas Clementine getting his first catch for the first down. And St. Louis is going to move the chains. Good job there. Handoff here to Jackson for the first time, and going a little bit backwards after he got to midfield. Is going to be 2nd and 7. Sorry. But appreciate you for doing that. We need more of that. Right side, your mom chopped down, getting the first again. St. Louis inside Huntington Beach territory now. Very, very big catch. It wasn't some coverage too, so you got to give your mom credit for getting that catch in traffic. It's going to be Bridges looking, comeback routes here, and almost threw a pick. That would have been a bad play there, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. It's all good. It blitz up the middle, and Bridges goes down again. Not happening there. Billy Bob Booker Thompson with sack numero dos. 3rd and 19. And Huntington Beach has a chance to stop them from getting points again if they could get a nice defensive play. St. Louis does have a real good kicker, so they could get those yards back from the side and deflected again. Another big defensive play. And it looks like St. Louis is going to have to settle for a punt, and perhaps another pin can get them back where they need to be. No offensive scores yet, but that one's going into the end zone there. Shaolin Bear, welcome to the big screen, homie. Hope all is well with you, brother. 5 wide receiver set. Montaigne blitz immediately and sacked. Is going to be that man, Dexter Jackson, getting into the backfield, pushing them back. And Dexter Jackson's definitely been making plays for a while. We didn't speak about him in the beginning, but he has over 30 sacks on the season. Just ridiculous. That's going to be 3rd and 11. Just made it back. How was the trip? Hope all is well with your trip there. But we're going to close out quarter number 1, folks. It's going to be a fun ride as it's a long third down situation. Throw your 2s in the chat for your boy just because. Let's get this one to it, man. I'm ready. Gonna be a quick hike. Single man coverage. And Kevin Lee says, I don't care about the distance. He said he's gonna get that catch and they're gonna move the chains again. And you see right there on the completion percentage is looking pretty similar to what they had the last time these two teams played. Wide open Truesdale, another catch. Is gonna be 1st and 10. Look at the out route there by Divide. A little crazy there. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Huntington Beach once again in field goal range. Handoff by Copeland. He's going to get inside the 25. It's going to be 2nd and medium. Say, while we running man, we got one good corner. Don't you have 2? I thought you had Bridges and Veen. Like, both of them are beasts. It's going to be a run by Montaigne. Almost getting the first. I almost caught him off guard, but it's going to be 3rd and 2 here. St. Louis with the chance to hold him to 3. He might be the safety, but I don't remember where you put him. It's going to be Copeland taking it inside the 10. 1st and goal coming. What can they do here? St. Louis trying to get off the field, but Huntington Beach is dialing up what seems to be every counter punch you can see. There's going to be a handoff here to Copeland. He's got a lot of space, and he's going to get to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal here. Huntington Beach looking for another score here. Jason Copeland with the respectable day up to this point. A little bit over 4 carry. They're going to give it to him again. He's going to get his 2nd touchdown of the day, and Huntington Beach is going to get 20. Pending the extra point, it is not looking very pretty for the St. Louis defense. If they can't find a way to get some turnovers, they did get the not the safety, but they did get the fumble for the touchdown. But they're definitely going to need more offensive production if they're going to find a way to get the victory here. De La Chaume with the kick return. Huntington Beach with the 2-score lead here, and your mom's going to take that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 27. Turt's saying that he wants his team to not be butt anymore. Bridges looking, and it's going to be sacked, fumbled, picked up by Ellison, and it almost happened the opposite way there. Billy Bob Booker Thompson makes the stop. He didn't get the sack, but he was in the backfield. It's going to be a 5-wide receiver set. They can make it up. Left side here by Shepard. A short pass covered pretty nicely, I must say. David Koala making the stop. Huntington Beach putting himself in great position. It's going to be 3rd and 25. Bridges looking. A man wide open and cannot complete the pass. That is a drop. Unfortunate there by St. Louis. That would have been an easy 1st down. You heard the crowd exclaim that. That means that was a dropped pass. Brent Skoma sending this one away. Sending it to on-brand mold. He's going to shed off one and hit right around midfield. And Huntington Beach has a chance to really open up this game here if there was to get another score. Put it a 3-possession game. It looked pretty bad after that fumble for a touchdown, but the offense put themselves together here, faking the handoff. Going to look right side. Got Kevin Lee again. Sheds off one out of bounds at the 30. And Huntington Beach is just dialing up every single thing they can to make this happen. Rebecca Montaigne putting it on a rope. 4-wide receiver set, looking. Quick pitch to Walker. Another gain of around 4. Make that 5. 2nd and 5. Shaolin Bear said, get off my boy. That was a pretty nice stiff arm animation. I'm not even going to lie to you. Another handoff. Quick pitch. Walker sets off one and gets sniped right before he gets to the 10-yard line. Down at the 11. Huntington Beach is just walking them down every single play. Every single play seems like it's working handsomely for Huntington Beach. They're going to give it to the run game. Give it to Copeland. Not too much there. Going to get 3. I don't have time to stare at people's strats, to be honest. There's going to be Montaigne right out of the field, and Kevin Lee's going to get number 2 on the day in St. Louis. They're in a bad place right now. That's 3 touchdowns, and that's going to be a 3-touchdown lead before halftime. Is it really going to get this serious here? PAT up and good. They're already closing in on 30 points. De La Chaux sending this one away to the 5-yard line. Not very tightly contested at the current moment, but as you already know, anything could happen in the game of Axis football. I've seen comebacks just as big as this, and this game is nowhere near over by a long shot. St. Louis has the offensive firepower to make the girlfriend hollow. Left side here, Evan Hunt catching that around the line of scrimmage there, going to get around 1. Definitely want to see more deep attempts here. Got to utilize what's best for your offense, and that is the passing game. Going to send this one deep. There's it go, but not happening there. Another defensive stop there. That wasn't a drop. That looked like just incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 9. It's going to be Bridges looking left side and deflected again. Huntington Beach not going for the interception, just want to make the safe play to get their offense back on the field. A very conservative defensive front that appears to be working at this point, and it looks like it's going to be another roller inside the 15, and it looks like Huntington Beach is going to have another long field ahead of them. But if the offense keeps clicking like it has been, does it really matter where they start? There's going to be 1st and 10 here. Montaigne once again with a stellar campaign so far, going to get sacked again. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. Dexter Jackson once again setting him up for a possible sack fumble. You never know what can happen. Or will it be a safety in their eyes? It's going to be Montaigne looking, going to find Lee. He's going to get all of those yards back and then some. That's going to be a nice play there. Gain of 17, 3rd and 6. 15, like, Rebecca Montaigne's just been in her bag all season long. There's going to be Montaigne looking, single man coverage, and looks like St. Louis learned a little bit from Huntington Beach. They're going to get the swat, and they're going to get that ball back. Sometimes the interception can leave you hanging if you don't make a play on the ball. There goes Gum Arabic, and this is probably St. Louis's best field position we've seen so far, or at least starting field position. You see, if you caught that, I was about to break my phone. Don't break your phone. Yeah, exactly what Shaolin Bear said. What can you do with it is the question. It's going to be caught by your mom. That's what you could do with it, inside the 10. And there goes a touchdown. One hitter quitter, and that's how you do it. It's going to be St. Louis breaking this deficit down by a touchdown. Sean Bridges' first touchdown in the United Bowl. This is his first time here doing his thug thizzle. And he's trying his best to get his team back into the game. That is definitely a great start. The defense is going to need to hold them again, see what they could do. Kevin Lee taking this one. A hurdle. We seen that in the last game. That was pretty crazy. He did it again. But luckily for St. Louis, they had some bodies in front of him to make sure he couldn't do anything with it. 1st and 10 here. 3 wide receiver set here for Huntington Beach. Montaigne looking. The left side is open for Walker, and he's just going to take that one out of bounds there. It's going to be 2nd and 4. 16 for 18 on the day. There for Montaigne. Up the middle is Copeland, and another easy first down. And that was one of the small adjustments I made there. Tuned the run game in those situations to see if I could catch you slipping in those particular run plays. I think it's starting to work. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. 3 wide receiver set, handoff. Copeland sheds off one, but not the second, going a little bit backwards. A gain of 3. $13 for 57 on the day for JC. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion man looking for a man, but Montaigne's going down again. It's going to be 3rd and 20 now. What a big play. Dexter Jackson already with 4 sacks, and they're going to send another blitz, but they left the man wide open. DE88, and there's going to be another touchdown for the Voyagers. I don't even know what to say. Kick is up and good, and it's back to a 3-touchdown ball game in favor of Huntington Beach, and they're going to score another 30-piece in the playoffs before halftime. Turk said that cornerback is going to get fired, but hey, look at your mom almost breaking free, and I thought she almost had it, but that last line of defense came through just in the nick of time. But it does set St. Louis up with primo field position. It's going to be Bridges, quick to the left, caught by Hunt, dragging the feet to bring it in, a gain of 5. Bridges looking, had a man wide open crossing the field. I'm surprised that Bridges did not hit him, but maybe he kind of got a little bit spooked by one of the safeties over there. But it'll be a third and manageable, still complete. Can't be too mad. That is definitely manageable. They're going to try to pass here, and it's going to be caught by your mom again. Turns upfield, past the 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10. St. Louis, once again, still isn't out of the game by any means, especially if they can score before half, I believe. They're going to get the ball back. I don't quite remember who started the football. I believe it was St. Louis, actually. Trying this right side and almost picked off. That would have been pick 6, but it was not to be. 2nd and 10. One thing I kind of wish the offense was doing a little bit more was to get their running back more involved in the offense. Get them in the passing game. Get your top tier running back Action Jackson involved so he could get in open space, and that could definitely open up more things across the middle. Bridges left side, caught by your mom, another clutch catch inside the 10, and it's going to be down at the 35-second mark as they move to the jumbo. 30 seconds, no call in the timeouts quite yet. They're going to keep the clock running, looking for a touchdown right side, and your mom's going to get another one right at the corner of the end zone, and St. Louis is going to get another one. Good job there. St. Louis not giving up by any means. I told y'all, all it takes is a couple stops and back in the game. But St. Louis is going to make this a 2-touchdown game in favor of Huntington Beach at the current moment. We're still not at halftime yet. Huntington Beach looking for the game-breaking play. Remember last time they had the kick return for the touchdown right before half, but not to do at that one. Your mom showing out her last game. That's definitely right there. She wants to go out with a bang. She wants another ring. And it's going to look, Montaigne's going to get sacked again. Not to be. Williams with the play, and that is more than likely going to close out the half here for the United Bold version number 6. The score currently is 35-21. Huntington Beach all the way through. See the stats here. The two of the top tier quarterbacks doing their thing. And I see an ad on my side, so I'm going to go ahead and just talk a little bit. But see right here, 13 for 21, 2 TDs. Here for Sean Bridges, 146 yards. On the other side, let's see, 17 for 19, 340. Rebecca's already over 300 yards passing. That's just ridiculous. I don't know how. I don't know what she's been eating on these last 7 or 8 weeks or so, but it's just been a wonder to see. But checking into the rest of the stats, you already know Dexter Jackson is that dude. He's going to get 4 sacks so far in the game. But Billy Bob Booker Thompson, he's trying to do his thug thizzle as well. He has 2 on the day. Checking out the player stats here. See right there, Action Jackson and Bridges combined for only 2 carries. And honestly, that might be a detriment to their offense as well, being so pass heavy. But we'll have to see how it works out in the second half. Checking out Copeland, he's doing well, 4.5 yards a carry, 13 for 57. Looking at the receiving game here, your mom already over 100 passing yards. 5 for 110, 2 TDs. Evan Hunt 3 for 8. And on the other side, 6 for 103 for 2 TDs there for Kevin Lee. So both of these peeps right here doing very well. And Giovanni Walker had a big game last week, 5 for 78 on the day. And just looking at the defensive stats, there goes Carter. He had the sack, so I believe he was the one that had the sack and the fumble that forced the sack. I believe that was Carter that did that. But checking in this side here, Koala, 4 tackles so far, along with Prince with 1. You see right there Cristo, Rendor, and on-brand Mode doing their thing as well. And you see the total plays. It tells a good amount of the story right here, 41 to 26. And on the total yard side of things, 356 to 136. Definitely need to change that if St. Louis wants a chance to get the victory. They're definitely aided by that turnover, but they'll need a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and run this through. Let's get the second half started. St. Louis does start with the football. I thought it was St. Louis that kicked it off, but maybe I was wrong. But that touchdown is even bigger now. You got the halftime report asking Turks, what do you want to see out of your team in the second half? That's definitely a good question there. I'm not even going to ask myself. I'm just going to let it rock, see what happens. You never know. But St. Louis could make it a 1-touchdown game if they could find a way to get this offense rolling. Action Jackson getting a beast of a gain. And they said, Turk said, more offense, more defense, more points, less points for them. So, also run more. That is not a bad game plan to take it to the second half there. Bridges looking quick to the left, caught by Hunt, and it's going to set up a third down. But you got to give him a face mask. BBBT with the bad error, give him 15 more yards in the first. That is a big stop. A big penalty there as Bridges takes off to run, sheds off 1. Only going to get around 2 on the play, make it 3. Hand off to Jackson again. Oh my God, look at the stiff arm. You seen that? That was crazy. It's going to be 3rd and 3. He just sent them like 3 yards with that stiff arm. That's just ridiculous. But it's going to be 3rd down here. Huntington Beach with a chance to get off the field once again. It's going to be Bridges. Comeback route not to be. It's going to be another stop forced by Huntington Beach. And that was definitely a bad news bears type of situation. Definitely could have used that to keep the drive alive, but maybe a pin is in their future. No, it is not. In the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 coming. He said, Huntington Beach, what do you expect your team to do in the second half? Well, the game plan is more the same. Keeping the pressure on Bridges, making all of those, try to eliminate the big plays, making sure that the offense continues to tick in the right direction, making sure that the route combinations work beautifully, and try the hardest not to make too many mental mistakes. That's probably the big things that I would have for Huntington Beach. I never did an interview while doing commentary, but hey, that's where we are. It's going to be Montaigne looking for the conversion and deflected, not to be, and St. Louis is going to get the stop. Sean send this one away to around the 27-yard line there for Gum. Arabic got a little bit more room to the 40, and St. Louis is pretty much starting where they left off, maybe like a couple yards off. But hey, St. Louis, they won that battle there, and now they have a chance to make this a 1-score game if they was to get into the end zone. Going to be Bridges looking left side and almost picked off behind the back move. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Definitely underthrew that pass. And thank you, Shaolin Bear, for your timely. Oh, that's a fumble there, picked up by Tomlin Juicer, and there's gonna be a fumble in favor of Huntington Beach this time. That's gonna take it to the 35. Action Jackson with a bad play right there. You never want to see that, but it's going to be a pass, and that was almost picked, but he went too far. It's going to be 1st down. I thought that was going to be intercepted. He definitely cut the route off, but cut it off too early, if you will. Turks highlighted a message there, but highlight that sack. It's going backwards there for Montaigne. D-Jax with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking that one to the 30. 2nd and 19 here. Montaigne looking and deflected, almost picked off. 3rd and 19. Huntington Beach can still make this a 3-possession game with the field goal. St. Louis needs an interception and cannot get it. It's going to be 4th and 19. Thank you for highlighting your messages. That is awesome. I need to charge my cell phone here, but it's all good. Felix Delachon just knocks it through from 47, and it is going to be a 17-point ball game for what we have here. St. Louis still has a chance still. They have 25 minutes to work with. They need to get some stops and do a lot what they did in that previous drive. Just make sure that it happens on Huntington Beach's side of the field. There goes your mom. They just sunned that man. She just sunned him. My boy. It's going to be 1st and 10. Handoff Jackson. He's not fumbling on that particular play. Another big stiff arm, but Oliver Prince was there to clean it up. They're going backwards, 2nd and 14. That's one thing Huntington Beach has been able to do fairly consistently all season long. Their run defense has been top notch. Pass to Shepard. He's going to get hit out of bounds. He's going to be back to square one, a net of 0 yards so far in this drive. 3rd and 10. They definitely need to get some momentum going. And it's going to be Bridges sitting in the pocket in double coverage. And your mom says, I do not care. She's going to take it inside Huntington Beach territory. What a player. What a play. That's just a go-to play if I ever seen one. Bridges going to take off to run, past the line of scrimmage, and only gets past the 40. But a positive game nonetheless. You can't be too mad at that. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Once again, thanks for everybody for stopping by here for the United Bowl. Action Jackson chugging through players. Going to be 3rd and 4 now. St. Louis does have a chance to at least take off the field goal, but I'm sure a touchdown would be a lot better. There's going to be Bridges left side. It's caught by Clementine. Is that a first? Yes, it is right at the 6. You can't be mad at that, and it's going to keep it moving here for St. Louis. Bridges looking. Comeback route for Favors. Going to get hit immediately. I thought he was going to fumble that one. Oliver Prince with the stop. Loss of 1 on the play. They are in field goal range here, but they're looking for more. Bridges. The crossing pattern works for Evan Hunt. Falls forward. Close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. He gets a crown because he's a goat. It's going to be Tom Clementine making that. It's going to be 1st and 10, but he's a Prime member, Amazon Prime member. Hunt is getting targeted a ton this game. There's going to be Bridges taking off. Sheds off 1, and I believe he's close to the first. Not quite at the first. I would have gave it to him. Look at, it's on the line. Come on, give it to him. It's on the line. But it's going to be 2nd and inches regardless. Bridges looking for the play. The left side is wide open. Clementine almost in the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal at the inch-yard line. He stepped right out of bounds as he was about to cross the plane there. So they marked the short 5 wide receiver set. Will it be a quarterback take? No, it is not. Bridges, right side, and it's going to go backwards. I'm not a fan of that play at all. 2nd and goal. Nope, another pass here for Bridges. Looking, midfield and deflected, almost picked off in the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And it looks like another pass is coming here, and they're going to try to get it done, but it's encouraging. That sound means that's a drop. And there was some people around, but those are plays that you need to make in the United Bowl. That is definitely an unfortunate drop, unfortunate turn of affairs. And it gets worse because he missed from 23 yards out. It gets worse. All bad there. Huntington Beach with the ball back again. No blitz this time around. Almost throws a pick. And that would have been right back into the mix there. St. Louis looking to get the ball back, especially if they could get a timely blitz on the side. But they're not going to blitz this time around. And they're going to tie this deep. And Darren Elias is going to get the big play. He says, yo, Mom, I could do this too. You just got to test me. It's going to be 1st and 10. They're already in St. Louis territory. And sometimes you just got to throw it up to your guys. You never know what can happen. It's going to be Montaigne looking. Come back there for Copeland. It's going to be down to the 40-yard line. Huntington Beach trying to walk down the third quarter. They're currently holding a sizable lead right now. And they're looking for more. 4 wide receiver set. Giovanni Walker close to the line. A wide open man. Eliason again. 1st and 10 inside the 15. And once again, this Huntington Beach offense is just ridiculous right now. 3 wide receiver set coming. Hand off Copeland. Sheds off 1. Going to take this one. But he's going to get hit in the backfield there by Ruddy. Is going to be 2nd and 11. Montaigne looking. Turn up field. Montaigne sheds 1. And is going to be inside. Actually, almost at the 5-yard line. But we could throw your 4s in. This is the last time we're going to be on Axis here. I need your 4s, man. Make it happen for you, boy, please. That'll be amazing. This has been a great run here for the Axis League. Right side is going to be Walker. I think he might have got the first. Yes, he did. It's going to be 1st and goal here. Huntington Beach honestly won't be surprised if they hand it off to the man in the backfield. They do just that, and he's going to get the touchdown. That is going to put some serious pressure on this St. Louis team, who Huntington Beach is looking to put the exclamation point on what has been a ridiculous season. They've came out in the beginning of the season. They lost their first 4 games. And now they are in the biggest game of the USFA, and they are currently showing out for the masses here. Your mom's going to take off the run again. She's almost free, and she just does not have that game-breaking speed. But you also have to give credit to Huntington Beach for not allowing it to be too crazy. Huntington Beach on defense. They're going to pitch it to Jackson. A lot of room, and just made that defensive player look like a straight bum. 1st and 10. They're going to give it to him again. He's going to be hitting the backfield, though. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Third and 8 coming to 5 wide set. Looking for the conversion. They need it to come back. No, another drop again. And this St. Louis team has the opportunities. Just got to make sure you complete the passes. St. Louis came into this game only winning 1 of their last 3. That one game got them here. But we're seeing a little bit of those mishaps that has been plaguing them recently. The drops, the incompletions, the inability to run the football effectively. It really hasn't helped them out in their cause, but it's going to be 2nd and 2 here for Huntington Beach. Currently at 45 points. 1 more touchdown will give him a 50 burger to close the deal. They're going to hand off to Copeland. He's not going to get the first. A nice defensive stop there. 3rd and 2. Four wide receiver set. They're going to trust the running game. The sheds off one, a hurdle, and close to the first down line. I think he's a little short. Yes, he is. Jordan Bean with the play. Shout out to the homie Venom with a big stop there. But it's going to force a punt. St. Louis needs to get something rolling here, and now they cannot afford to come out scoreless. Gum Arabic turns up, and they've been having some really respectable returns here, both in punts and kicks, but it hasn't really amounted them to too many points here. 1st and 10, the last 10.5 minutes. Can St. Louis do the unthinkable? Handoff. Action Jackson sniped immediately. Is going to be 2nd and 14. Looks like Harry with the play. 2nd and 14 coming. I need to charge my phone. Gotta respond to your peoples. I know I'm busy, but I gotta do something. Left side caught by Hunt again. And that's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Bridges looking, and it's going to be Shepard with the play that will move the chains, but they need a lot of points and not a lot of time to do it. They really can't afford to have these short passes available for them. They got to go quickly. It's going to be Bridges sending some people deep in double coverage here and deflected. Beautiful defense covered, making sure those deep passes are very difficult to complete. We seen one earlier by your mom, but outside of that, it's been very hard to come by. Bridges sheds off one, takes off the run, and going to get past the 40, or almost past the 40. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Bridges looking, a tie up is going to give Shepard enough for the first down. Less than 8 minutes coming. The clock continues to roll. Huntington Beach is pretty much in their prevent defense, not allowing the big play. It's going to be a Jackson pitch. It's going to be down to the 25-yard line or so. 2nd and 4. Bridges looking, and some coverage again, and deflected. And Huntington Beach is getting another stop here. 3rd and 4 coming. 25 for 40 on the day. Bridges doing his best, but the coverage has not been easy to complete passes here. Another almost pick. And 4th and 4. And it looks like they're going to settle for the field goal here. And it's going to be good from 42. Still got a long way to go, down 21 points with less than 7 minutes. In most cases, you will call that ball game. It's going to be hard to contend, but they're going to set up Kevin Lee with the return. Looking to shed one. He does just that, and he's going to take it past the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 coming. Huntington Beach looking for the dagger. The bow to put it on the top of the cake, on top of the president's almost Christmas time. Montaigne under a lot of pressure and almost throws a pick, almost gave a president to St. Louis, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Not as stellar as the 90 completion percentage that she had the last time she faced St. Louis, but there might be another touchdown coming. I see 50 points in the future of Huntington Beach, and I think we could call this ball game. St. Louis trying their hardest, but the offensive onslaught of Huntington Beach just continues to roll. 52-24. And this will be what I believe is the 2nd straight game Huntington Beach has put 50 points up. The offense is just too ridiculous right now. A lot of targets, a lot of offensive fronts, and your mom's going to take that pass to 25. Wow, what a game by Huntington Beach. Offensively, defensively, special teams, it's all worked in their favor for the most part, and almost threw a pick. Is Sean Bridges. Is going to be 2nd and 10. 25 for 42 on the day. Bridges looking for another completion, trying to get it. He's going to find Clementine almost at the first down line. They're going to give it to him. 1st and 10. 6 minutes left. Bridges looking under pressure. Going to get your dad. Breaks one tackle, but not the second. Keeping them in bounds. 2nd and 6. Bridges looking. Left side is open for Favors, but he's going to have to shed one, and he is going to get maybe a little yardage there. Gain of maybe 1. 3rd and 4. Bridges right side is wide open for Hunt. He's going to get inside Huntington Beach territory, but once again, they got to pick up the pace. I don't see a victory in their future in this one. 420 blaze it. Left side caught by Clementine out of bounds. 2nd and 5 here. Huntington Beach doing their best to try to hold him out of the end zone. They're going to motion the man. It should be a pass play. Yes, it is. Going to send it. It almost got picked off, but Shepard comes down with it inside the 25 here. 1st and 10. The final 4 minutes of this ball game is coming to you soon. Going to get a motion man. Bridges looking. Going to toss this backwards. Evan Hunt's had to turn upfield, and he's going to get sniped immediately. Oliver Prince with the play. 2nd and 11. 3 minutes left. 5 wide receiver set. Is going to be Shepard again with the catch. 3rd and medium coming. They got to pick up the pace now. No huddle offense from here on out. 3rd and 5. They send a blitz. Doesn't get home. Caught by Clementine. Clock stops, but it's going to be 4th and 1. Need the conversion here. They send the blitz. End zone in. Incomplete again. Not a drop, but in coverage once again. And Huntington Beach can go to their run set here, I'm pretty sure. I do see Jumbo set. Hand off to Copeland. He's going to turn up past the 20. It's going to be 2nd and 3 now. That should close the deal here. Huntington Beach is going to have the 2-minute warning. Actually, I did not turn it on this whole time. I don't think it really mattered at this point. The game still has to go on. Hand off to Copeland. Turns back the other way. I would have kept it to the other side, but Dexter Jackson's going to get another tackle behind the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and medium coming. Another jumbo set. Won't be surprised if it's a pitch to the right. They're going to motion a man to the left. No, they're going to hand off to the right, and he's not going to make it. St. Louis with another stop. They're going to call their 2nd to last timeout. And you got to give it up to Huntington Beach overall. From I would say week 6 onward, there wasn't too many teams that you could say was playing as consistent as Huntington Beach has. And they definitely proved their worth here. Another 50-point game. And I believe that's their 5th of the season. And I believe they had multiple games where they scored at least 40. So this is another great game here from Huntington Beach. Montaigne showing her stuff. I'm here with Huntington Beach. You are 1 minute away. How you feel? Did you think you would be here? What amazing season both teams are. I always have faith in my team. It's honestly, if it wasn't for the team, the players that's on the field, we wouldn't be here. They put their faith in my ability to get them in the right place, put them in the right position to be great. And when the number was called, they found a way to get the job done. They took care of the little things. They made sure that they handled everything that they could control. Try not to shoot themselves in the foot with penalties. That was definitely a big get there. I mean, I can honestly go on, but this isn't really a testament to me. That's to the players here, all the users, both inactive and active. They all chipped in their own way, and yeah, it wouldn't be possible without them. Like, honestly, that's all I really have on that. That's Pretty simple there, but we're going to make it 4th and 3 here. St. Louis, no timeout, so if they do not get the first, this will be their last offensive play in Axis. Bridges, and it's going to be a drop. You do not want to see that to close the deal, but the Season 6 United Bowl champions will be the Huntington Beach Voyagers. Rebecca Montaigne securing ring number 3 in her illustrious career. Just adding more to the mantle there as they go ahead and kneel us out for our final game in Axis. What a season overall. A lot of surprises, a lot of big games, a lot of promise for all the players still in. A lot of people changing up and switching up in what they're trying to do. But we've made it, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the end of season number 6. Final score is 52 to 24, and we're going to check the stats out here really quick, go over a quick analysis going into the season about these two teams. But checking out the stats here, looks like Sean Bridges comes away with 37 for 58, 327 yards, 2 TDs, and on the other side, 23 for 31, 515 yards, 4 touchdowns. Just ridiculous on what she's been able to do. She's been doing it all season long, and she definitely made her mark since season number 1. She's been the top dog. She's really been doing it every season. It's crazy to see, but we're going to check out the rest of these stats here. 11 for 30 here for Action Jackson. Did have that fumble. Bridges 3 for 27. Copeland 22 for 77, 3 TDs. Montaigne had 1 fumble, but also had 2 for 7. Receiving wise, Clementine 8 for 53 in his final game in Axis. Evan Hunt, he's going to be moving to finer pastures as he goes to an expansion team. 9 for 55, 7 for 163 for your mom. 2 touchdowns in her final game. She could not get the victory, but she put it all on the field. A lot of kick returns almost her way as well, so she definitely put her best effort. Kevin Lee on the other side is for Huntington Beach. 6 catches, 103 yards, 2 TDs, and I'm gonna give it to Rebecca Montaigne for the player of the game. But Darren Eliason, he definitely made his mark here. 5 for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's just ridiculous. All those big catches there. You see right there the yards after the catch. 106 yards after the catch. Giovanni Walker with another solid day. 6 for 82. And checking out the defense here, Dexter Jackson, 11 tackles, 5 sacks, a tackle for loss, a deflected pass, just doing everything. Brian Ruddy, 8 tackles, 2 sacks. John Carter with 5 tackles, 1 sack. Jordan Bean, 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And on the other side here, Billy Bob Booker Thompson, 7 tackles, 2 sacks. And you see right there, David Koala with 13 tackles. Parm, what's going on, my brother? I don't know if you've seen it, but it was an offensive slaughterhouse, to say the least. Huntington Beach does get the victory here. Tomlin Juicer got 2 tackles. He did get that recovery as well. It doesn't show it here, but he got that fumble recovery earlier in the game. On brand mode, 4 tackles and a sack. And Crystal Rendor with 9 tackles. Checking out the plays here. Huntington Beach had the lead going into the half total play-wise, but St. Louis, they ended up with more plays, 77 to 67. Let's see, 545 yards here for Huntington Beach, 366 for St. Louis. Checking out the sacks here, just ridiculous. 9 sacks to 3 in favor of St. Louis. 1 turnover apiece, and they were both fumbles. But checking into the stats here, let's see what the victors have. Good job there by Rebecca Montaigne, Copeland, and Montaigne on the rushing attack. Here goes Lee, Walker, Eliason, Copeland. Storm Nix III got 1 for 15 on the day. Here the defense here, Dave Koala, Rendor, Prince, Billy Bob Booker Thompson in his swan song. He's going to get that ring. On brand mold, 4 tackles there. You see Trey Smith with 4 tackles. Tomlin Juicer, he is going to be going to a what's the word I'm looking for, an expansion team as well, but he's going to be bringing some championship experience along with them, so definitely going to be big to see him in the big leagues for one of the expansion teams. And that is all the users there defensively. I did see the kicker get a kicker got a tackle. So on brand mold, Kevin Lee here, 2 for 18 for mold. Lee 5 for 120, 24 yards. And you see right there 8 kicks from De La Chon, and he was perfect all the way through and got a 1 punt in the 20. And checking out St. Louis really fast, 64% there for Bridges. A solid game. Had a good amount of drops actually. We'll have to check the defense, the receiving stats for them, see how many drops they had, because they had a lot of opportunities, but just could not clutch up when they needed to. Checking out Evan Hunt here, he led the way in catches, 9 for 55. Clementine 8 for 53, 7 for 163, 2 TDs. Let's see here, your dad, that's about Dan Green, 1 for 9. Action Jackson, and yes, I do love offense as well. It was a lot of points here in this one. Dexter Jackson ended his season here, 11 tackles, 5 sacks, a tackle for loss, to deflect the pass. Brian Ruddy doing his thing along with Otero. There goes Jordan Bean. He's also going to be going to one of our expansion teams. Shout out to the homies. Tampa Bay is where he's going to stay. Let's see. John Carter, he's going to be 5 tackles there. Gum Arabic doing his thing. Or is he staying? I'm not really sure. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure he's going there as well. Gum Arabic doing his thing. The rookie, he's only going to get better. Let's see. Your mom got a couple of tackles. That's pretty crazy. And that's all the users there. Return game is here. 4 for 42 for Gum Arabic, 9 for 246, 27.5 yards a return. Just ridiculous there by your mom. Told you she had a lot of big gains there. And it looks like almost perfect on the day for Brent Skoma. Missed a gimme there, like 23 yards or something like that. But we made it, folks. We have made it. We have made it. We have made it. The Axis era officially over with the USFA. Pretty crazy overall, and it's really been a blessing. I'm not even going to lie to you. All these games have been amazing that I've been able to see, that I've been able to call for. Even the ones that we've posted on YouTube with the stock commentary has been stellar. I mean, every single bit of it. I can't wait to see how we transition to the new set of USFA football. If you don't already know, we got a connection there with the ECFL. They're going to be our collegiate set going forward, and then we're going to run the professional league here, so they'll come to us and all of the good stuff. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Once again, congratulations to both of these teams. Let's just say both of these teams, they both earned their right to be here, but only one team could win. So big shout out to the Huntington Beach Voyagers for getting the United Bowl Championship in season 6. But once we get to season 7, it's going to be a new ball game. We got a lot of teams coming in, a total of 10 going to be on the mix for this one. So we're going to have a lot more games, a lot more fun, a lot of crazy animations, I'm sure, because it's going to be on Madden. But hey, that's part of life. We're going to get it fixed up as much as we can so we could get you all as excited as possible each and every week, each and every game. But outside of that, we could go ahead and wrap this one up here. Couldn't get Caboose here on this last one, but I'm sure he'll graciously say thank you for all the patience and all the love. Once again, I said in the message right before the game, right after the championship game for the CSFA, is like, we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thanks again for everything. We're going to go ahead and wrap season number 6 up and get ready for the new set with season number 7. Watch out for the USFA entry draft coming up on Twitch on the 30th. That is the plan. That is tentative as well. You know, I got to do my work and stuff like that. You never know, but that is the tentative plan here for the 30th to get you ready and see all the new players that will be going to their respective teams. Watch out for that. And I'm going to be posting more stuff in the Madden updates and the Pro League channel in the ECFL. We're going to keep you up to date so we can get you the best product for season number 7. But it's your boy Stacks. I'm gonna say it for Caboose. Is Caboose and Stacks, and we'll close it out tonight. Thank you so much again. But outside of that, we out here.